It comes from that, they buy the material to do it. School ko aragtan umalena Somali maligarawa. School ki Women Educational Center ka domestic alijiri dadka Somali waqtiga hore ka shaqeyn jiray. Schoolada domestic alijiri umalena. Dadam dhinacana madaxa laga lulooyay dhinaca warka ma hayaan. Ya domestic waa bari jiray sida wax loo kariyo sida wax loo tolo sida caafimaadka waxbarasho sidii aan waday. Just inaga inay nolol helaan ay imaadaan ay wax bartaan ay wax qabsadaan ay depression kale in laga saaro. And there's the math, they're learning math. They're not ashamed, they're 50s, 60s, and they're learning 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the classes we teach is Somali language, some English, just to make it fun so they can come to the classes and they say, we learn in English. And math, healthcare. Healthcare we teach mainly when they have to bring their children in the hospital, how they wash after if the child has a fever, and FMG, female genital mutilation, but not going in Somali people will understand. We cannot talk openly female genital mutilation, even it's wrong what we're doing. It's wrong, it's not in Islamic, it's not inhuman, it's a cutting and mutilating girls is not right. But we cannot sit in front of grandmothers of Somali people and say you cannot do the culture. So what we're doing, we're showing the side effects, the cases we had in hospital, what the difficulties comes with it, and we say, okay, this is what you're going to get if you do that to your daughter. And we show the mothers who died for that complication, so they reflect. So we don't fight against them, but we teach them how. Nutritional classes, basically we're trying to teach them to give local foods that are more beneficial, that the kids might get the nutritional or something and they can buy, and handcraft classes. So classes that barna af Soomaaliga la baray domestic dadka yaqaan badana waa yaqaanaan, laakiin waxaan ku darnay wax yar gudniinka inaan ka hadalno. Gudniinka aan indirectly uga hadalno, directly looguma hadli karo. Aniga la soo gudo maxaa dhacay kulada habartii waa kula dagaalaysaa. Waa la gudaa gabadha mal joojihayo. But laakiin markaad tustid dibka jiro ay dhibaatada gudniinka keenayso inay qaadato laga yaabaa. So waxaan sameynayna classmadeen waxaa dhibkaan tusnaa in laga joojiyo. Hooyo saana dhacayso, hooyo fistula dhacayo, hooyo kana dhacayo. Waxa laga daayo adiga ku jirta adiga ilaahaygaada ku xisaabtamaysiin. Ana maybe sometimes dhinaca ilaahay laga maro la dhaho waxa sameynaysa qalad waa inaad kor qof gooysid ilaahay bari waa ku qasbana. But it's very hard to do culture kila baabi'iyo. But inshallah we will do it next. Gabdhaha wax talaayo, and this is the new arrivals. We give them a basket. This tank's 20 kilos. I don't know how it's called in English. Sorry. So Jirgan in Somali. So they have a water and some foods. It's the new arrivals, and mostly Amud Foundation is our biggest supporter. When we have a huge wave and war happens, they send some money and we buy this material. And the thing I'm very proud in this picture is the maize that we give to the new arrivals. We buy from the farmers. We buy from IDPs. It's locally grown. This is our team of volunteers, my sister in the middle, and the most volunteers and food distributors are boys. Our boys, they don't fight, they support us. The boys we raised in the camp, they don't go to the work. They work with us. They distributing now this huge team, that white shirts, t-shirts are the team of volunteers. This is the food they distribute. And this is the huge line. When any distribution happens, everybody comes. So you have to make sure it's a new arrival. You give the food and think the new arrival is not the old one. So they're sitting there, we're trying to interview to sort, oh, I know you live there. No, we're not going to give you today. So it's very tricky and very careful way of when you're doing any distribution. Most of distribution we do at night, and we have a young boys group. If we have some food, we distribute late night, because we know if the families, they didn't cook, they're starving, the children are crying, you know that house we're not eating. So we go quietly in the middle of the night, distribute some food to that family. But because the limitation of the food we have, if we do openly, everybody will come. And you cannot give everyone. and the strongest one will take over. So what you have to do, I'm very proud of them, our boys. They go sneak in the night and they do some work, and that's very amazing. And this is outreach, and we do one clinic in Seaside, and it's called Baqal. isbitaalkeena kaliya kama shaqeyno, isbitaalo kale aan la shaqeynaa jiro. Baqal dadka yaqaano Madiina xoogaa u jirta xeebta waaye. Clinic aan ka furnay 20 sariir taalo, midwife u tababarnay, meesha waa tagnaa waa la shaqeynaa. And this is the dhinaca doon xadaama dhinaca afgooyo markay malaria outbreak qabaan waa tagnaa. This is another clinic, the farm side, when they have malaria. It's a community not far from us. It's about 9 miles. If they have severe malaria outbreak or something, we do some outreach just to make sure we take the severe one to admit the hospital, and the other one if we have enough malaria drugs to distribute to them. And this is our farm. Of course we farm. This is our maize, and that's how the people are sustained. But the difficulties of food aid made is the people, they don't want to work. The people, they don't want to farm. They get used to it, handouts. So only 500 families are farming. And we are strongly supporting them. Whenever we get money, we buy from them the maize. We support them. We give the seeds with the help of Agrosphere, Italian company, supporting, giving us the seeds. And they do a great job. They're farming every day. That's how they're preparing their maize. And we divide, and this is the onion day, this is the cabbage. It's dry, if you could see it. And this is the banana. They're hardworking people, and we are very proud of them. And this is my mother. We get distribution from Amoud Foundation. We have Eid al-Adha, Maki, Eric Laqalai. Amoud Foundation, Libken, the Duxi, Jenny, Somali, Libnu. Malak al-Istagal Wayna, this cat also for Kanaya. So it's the Somali people, they love meat. So when this month comes of Ramadan, after the fasting or after Hajj, we get some support, and we have these goats, and we're trying to distribute it because they rarely eat any meat. So that 3 days we have a terrible, it's very, very difficult to give the meat to the people because they love the meat and they cannot afford to buy it. 15 minutes, okay. I'm almost done. And this is beautiful of tradition of Somalia. When there's something happens, they can have a committee. We sit under the trees. We don't solve our issue in the offices. We don't have one. And the committee sits outside. My mother's sitting with them. They're trying to decide what to do, which farms. This time we're having a new well. We're trying to figure out how they do, and they were thanking the people who helped to do this well. And it's right in the heart of the camp. It's the mango field where camp is surrounding, and the hospital. That's where it happens. The decision making. That's the headquarters. It's the mango field. It's the head. It's the White House of the camp. They sit in the forest and they make a decision as it used to be 100 years ago in Somalia. And that's the beautiful pictures. I'm almost done. I'm done, I think so. That's my last picture. And thank you so much for everything. I want to share 2 more rules. I think Huda tell you what we have in our camp. See, I made it. I have more than 15 minutes. So the 2 rules we impose, and the 2 rules that give us this to success, to have a 90,000 community with peace and with order. It's, first of all, my mother is a lawyer. She has to, not only a doctor, she's a lawyer also. She has to come up with the rules and regulations and then write it down, the law. And the main thing is, 1, you cannot have any clan. If you come into our land, and we impose to them no clan distinctions. This is Somali region, this is Somali area, you're welcome. We give you a free land. There's a water access, there is a health care. If we have a medicine, of course. If we don't have, we will give you our, sometimes we run out of the medicine for 3 months, and we are there just for our support and our knowledge. We don't have anything else. But you cannot have a clan distinction, no clan fighting. No group can live there because I'm this clan, I'm that clan. It is Somali, you have to integrate all of you. And the other clan is no man can beat his wife. Sorry for the guys. They want to try it out if they without their wives. Because of what happened in the war. When the war happened, the husband has become aggressive. They don't work. It's any history of the war, World War I, World War II, if you go back. And the wives are the one working, the mothers, they go outside, they try to find some food. When they come back to the home, he wants to take out that money on food and go through the cut. And so money drugs or smoke, or if she makes a good money, she takes out that money and trying to find a second wife. So there's a rule, it's no second wives. You can have if you want, but not in our camp. And you cannot beat your wife. So that's how we sustain the peace, the support of we giving the backbones of Somalia. Backbones of Somalia is a woman today. And the men are only fighting. So we want you to be there and to be good men. Not all men are actually, 90% are not all of them are bad. But we want to be them good. So thank you so much for listening to us, and thank you for coming.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. السلام عليكم ولا له رجيا وينبا مرتضى شرفت له والسلامتي. أوكي. وإذن سو سلامي. نبضان إذن كسو سلامي. أنا جوحان هيدتك يهوري سوماليا. وناك يوعي أرجنا ماذا دولتنا ماذا شرفت إلى ذا يسوع أركي. مقديش بقروح بدن وهو معان وبدوين دي هندية لنا عادة كتارو وقلبه مركي قرح ذا قبوده dadka dhalinyarada iyo dadka waayeelka ay soo labistaan oo centerka ay yimaadeen meesha la dhahay Cafe Nationale oo sharaf lagu nool yahay oo dadka labiskiisa iyo quruxdiisa ay magaalada sharaxayso ayaan ku noolahay soo arkay markaan wax soo dhameeyo dhakhtar soo noqday waxaan ahayn dawladaha Afrika dawladda u sareyso xagga cilmiga xagga ciidanka xagga sharafta mantaqana xagga horumarinta developmentka waxaan qabnay ciidan dalkeena ilaaliyo sharafteena ilaaliyo booliis gudaha nooga shaqeeyo nabadgelyada sugo waxaan ahayn hal Soomaali waxaan lahayn dad cilmi leh oo kaadir wax soo bartay oo dalkooda iyo dadkooda jecel leh sidaan wanaagii ugu jirnay oo haweenkii iyo caruurtii ay mantaqana geedkaas harka weyn la u harsanayeen dadka cilmiga lahaa kaadirka ahay dawladdii waqtigaas jirtay ayaa wax soo bartay markay soon okay
I'll be doing innocent translation. What Dr. Howe is saying is she comes from a different generation. She was from a very proud generation. She vividly remembers times when Somalia was at peace, where things were all right. So she is can relate to that background.
And dadkii wax soo bartay dawladda lacagteeda ay ku soo barteen jaamacada markaa Soomaaliya ma eelin dibadda noola diri jiray waxaan noola diri jirana lacagta ee cashuurta oo naagta ee nyaanyada gadaysay midka cawska gadaay midka qoryaha suuqa keenay laga gurbiyo ayaan daro waxaa dhacday dadkii markay kaadir noqdeen oo la hoosarsaday ee dawlad muuqata aan naqanay wax yaroon macna lahayn in geedkii ay jiridka ka jiraan oo geedkii dumo in haweenkii iyo caruurtii dadkii waayeelka ahay ee qorrax ku soo baxaan ee gacmo cadow dadaan u naxaynin gacmahooda galaan